Hello, everyone. So, I have been talking about this for some time, but it seems like now it's kind of getting around to the universe and people are writing articles about it. But I have been talking about men being in crisis because of patriarchy and sexism for a while. I think that's the part most of the articles are leaving out. But right now, women and girls are outpacing men and boys in every facet of society. And not only that, men and boys are like literally checking out and sometimes by suicide out of society because they can't find their place. And this is because, even though, there was a time where men were outpacing women, it was because of patriarchy. And so programs were created to help girls catch up. And those programs taught girls and women how to operate outside the confines of sexism and patriarchy. You can do anything you want to do, you can be anything you want to be. Girls were allowed to express themselves. That's why you see more girls in the arts, especially dance. These things helped girls operate outside of patriarchy. The problem is these programs were never created for boys because boys were already doing well within patriarchy, except problem is 50 years later, now those girls who were in those programs 50 years ago and so on have grown up and are operating outside of patriarchy. Society is changing, and now boys don't know where they belong. They don't know where they fit in. They don't know what they're supposed to be doing, and now they're very confused. In fact, this article that I'm going to read states, in short, he says millions of boys and men don't understand how or where they fit anymore, and their reaction is to generally disconnect. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, men's participation in the labor market has dropped more than 7% in the last 50 years. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 21% of men report binge drinking, almost double the rate of women, and men can account for nearly 80% of suicide deaths, 4 times the rate for women. So, basically, men are really struggling with where they fit into society right now in this modern society. But what we are not talking about is how they don't know how to operate outside the confines of patriarchy because patriarchy is comfortable for them. They usually benefit from it, but now they're not benefiting from it. And now they're being confronted with the lies that patriarchy has told them, which is they're superior to women, they deserve a place for what they provide. These things, or they can't even emotionally express themselves because that's seen as feminine. These things are what's harming men in society. And until men figure out how to operate outside of patriarchy and sexism, they're going to continue to struggle with how they fit in. So, my suggestion to you fellas is to figure out why patriarchy is hurting you and sexism is hurting you, and then learn to dismantle it. Because if you do, you will be much more fulfilled, you'll probably be less depressed, and you'll probably stop blaming women for your problems. Okay? Peace.